Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Ford Fiesta, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a Ford Fiesta 1 litre EcoBoost Zetec. It's a 5-door, it's 1000cc, 2014 on a 14 plate. The mileage is 111,881. It's had 2 owners from new. We've just MOT'd it. We've put 2 back tyres on it as well. So it's pretty much ready to go. It's also just been serviced, so nothing to spend on it, just ready to go, and nothing to spend for 12 months. Fuel economy. Now this is where it gets interesting. Urban 53.3 miles per gallon. Extra urban 76.3 miles per gallon, and combined is 65.7. A 0 to 60 time of 11.2 seconds. A top speed of 112 miles per hour out of a 99 brake horsepower 9-valve engine. So it's a 3-cylinder 3-valve engine. I'm just going to turn the engine on. It's quite warm today. Get this air conditioning blasting away, and I'll show you the service history too. For reasons best known to themselves, Evans Halshaw, their main Ford dealer, have stamped the book 8th to 7th 2015 at it couldn't be any more confusing really, at 12,436 miles. So not only did the service receptionist miss this huge gap here, but he also managed to write the wrong mileage in to start off with, or the invoice in the distance, and you know, don't get me started. Next one, 5th of 4th 2016 at 27,722 miles. Evans Halshaw Chester again, who's managed to actually get ink on the stamp there as well, so improving. Here they've obviously changed staff. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a young lady who's done that. It's all nice and neat. 21st of the 3rd 2017, 48,214, Evans Halshaw Chester again. Then 13th of the 4th 2018 at 69,904, ATS Euromaster. 20th of the 5th 2019 at 90,916, ATS Euromaster Limited. And then we've just had Northwest Autocare, the garage that we deal with. They've serviced it, as I say, put new back tyres on it and MOT'd it as well. 19th of the 5th 2020, and that's at 111,885. So as I say, car's ready to go. It's a real good spec. They drive so well. They sound so good for a 3-cylinder engine as well. They sound really meaty. Ford were kind enough to lend me one of these, a brand new one, not so long ago, for a week, and gosh, I was buzzing all over the place in it. And again, they're really good. When they lend you a car to test out, they fill it up with fuel, drop it off at your door, and you have it for a week to see what you think. And after a week, I'd been all over the place, and it was still nearly half full of petrol. And so I can say that they're absolutely fantastic cars. Really, really well equipped. The Zetec as well. You've got heated front screen, which in the winter is worth its weight in gold. It's nice. I always say about Ford gearboxes, but they are second to none really. In the old days when I used to work for Vauxhall, Vauxhalls were pretty, well, they weren't pretty good cars until Opel lent them theirs to put different fronts on. But Ford's always had better gearboxes, and they always just had that bit better spec, and they were always just one step ahead of Vauxhalls. And it's pretty much the same today. This car, it's got a great audio system. It's got Bluetooth hands-free. It's got Bluetooth audio streaming as well. Air conditioning, and the air conditioning in this is icy cold. It is a warm day today, and it's lovely in here. The seats are nice and well finished off. A kind of a chevron pattern in the centre, and charcoal bolsters with contrast stitching as well. This piano black on the dashboard, aluminium finish around the steering wheel and also the door handles, piano black on the actual grab handle. And here we go. There's no, it drives really, really nice. It's not been cleaned yet, but it has been disinfected. Lancer's got yet another new machine which sprays a mixture of, I think it's hydrogen peroxide. So it was still a bit damp when I got in it, so if the back of my jeans go blonde and my shirt, you'll know what it was. But we are taking this pandemic seriously. We don't want to kill anybody by selling them a new car, and we don't want to die ourselves. So you can trust that we are taking the best precautions we can, and that the car will be well treated with an antibacterial spray. I think Lance has got UVC, he's got a fogging machine, and he's also got this spray gun now. So we can guarantee that we kill 99% of all germs, and we give the last one a nasty headache. So I don't think we can do anything more really to look after our customers and ourselves, to be fair. Back to the car. It's finished in, I think the colour is deep impact blue, although I could be wrong. It's a really nice colour and probably my favourite colour in the Ford range. It's got alloy wheels. I always keep wanting to change to 6th, but honestly the 6th gear would be fairly redundant on this small engine, unless you're on the motorway cruising at about 90 miles an hour. It's really geared for economy anyway, but it's still fairly nippy. It's a 5-door hatch, got quite a bit of load space there in the back. And the load cover which lifts up with the tailgate. They're really fun to drive. They handle great. I was lucky enough, again, Ford invited me to, well, it's spelt Cholmondeley, but I think it's Cholmondeley Castle, and they invited me there to drive the new Ford Fiesta when it came out. And really, they drive like a lot bigger car. And it's so easy to speed, which I was doing then. So, right, I'm doing 70 now. There we go, doing 70. It don't feel like you're doing 70. I think it's, I don't know, the 3-cylinder engine, it throws me. But it's nice tidy car. It's a price range car. We've kept it under the 4,000 range or price range to be, obviously, to appeal to more people. And I don't think you get a better car for that money. Multifunction steering wheel, I think. Yeah, height and reach adjustable. There's a little lever there, the left-hand side. If the lights are on red when we get to them, I'll just show you. And you've got your audio controls here and telephone control. Wipers on the left, indicators on the right. Over here, you've got your electric door mirrors and your electric front windows. The rear windows are wind-up handles. You've got Isofix rear child seat anchor points. In the back there, airbags just about everywhere. Even I think there's one in the seats, one over there, one here. Just down here we've got the power socket and also aux in, and I think there's a USB. Yeah, couldn't see for the handbrake there. Cup holders. Nice steering wheel. Some cars you get in and the steering wheel's too skinny. This is really well padded and nice. Hopefully this guy's not going to go off here. That's it. There are certain cars that make me drive too fast, and this is one of them. You do tend to see Fiestas nipping in and out of traffic, and especially in town. Steering wheel's nice and light. Here we go, we'll just do that. There we go, height and reach adjustable. And then also the actual handling of the thing. Just turn that down, it's getting too cold in here. Oh, no, but new truck there. BMW X2. I think that's probably the second one I've seen. Perhaps X2 stands for there's only two of them. Whoa. Just take it through these bends. No noises, rattles or knocks. Really, really good. What a place to park. Well, anyway, soon car dealers can go back to work. I'm not sure the exact date, so we'll look forward. We won't, as I've said in previous videos, we won't be delivering. We'll do our best to make you as safe as possible and us as safe as possible, but it's always best to go and see a car at the garage. To be honest, the thing today is with websites, you can have a website and look like the best garage in the world, and you're not. So you're always best looking at reviews to start off with before you even decide to go and buy a car, and then go and see the people, and not just have a driver turn up on your door, unload your car and hand it over. We've got live chat. You can email us, you can telephone us to start off with. You can get a finance quote online, you can fill a finance proposal in online and get accepted online. You can get a part exchange, an instant part exchange on our website. So you can do all that side of it, but it's always best to come to the garage. As I say, we won't be delivering unless it's exceptional circumstances. We won't be delivering. We'll come and pick you up at the train station or whatever, but we think that's the best way of doing business, to be fair, for everyone concerned. So I'm not sure. I think it'll probably be we've got a Transit Custom with the extra seats in. I think that's probably going to be the next video, but until then, I'm just going to stop in a short while. I'll show you how to delete a mobile, pair a mobile, and stream audio through this system in this car. But thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.